Hoje vamos falar da praia. In this episode, I'll focus on vocabulary. In the next one, we'll go over some important structures that you'll use when you're at the beach and going there. And the last episode will be a dialogue. So you know you can download the free related resources at the website portugueselab.com. There you can find these episodes' notes, vocabulary used, and extra audio files. So let's focus on the beach now. Here is the vocabulary. First, nouns. Água, water. Água. Alga, seaweed. Alga. Areia, sand. Areia. Bandeira, flag. Bandeira. Let me tell you how the flag system works at the beach in Portugal. If it is a beach with a lifeguard, because there are also beaches without lifeguards, if it is a beach with a lifeguard, he'll host a flag every day. And this flag will let you know how the sea is, if it's safe to swim or not. There are 3 flags. The green flag, bandeira verde. This is the one you want to see. You can go in the water and swim at ease. Then there's the yellow flag, bandeira amarela. This flag means you can go in the water, but you can't take your feet off the ground. So that means you can't swim, but you can freshen up. And then there's the red flag, bandeira vermelha. That means you can't go in the water, and depending on how the sea is, sometimes you can't even go near the water. Then there is the blue flag, bandeira azul. This one doesn't have to do with safety, if it's safe or not to go in the water. It has to do with the environmental quality of the beach. At the moment, there are 320 beaches with this certification. But it is only attributed to beaches with lifeguards. This means that there are many beaches that also have quality, but don't have a blue flag. A beach with a lifeguard, that we call praia vigiada, also offers other amenities like bathrooms, parking lots, walkways. So it's kind of more family friendly. Then you have what I call the wild beaches. Those are the ones I prefer personally. These ones don't have an easy access, so it's really hard to get to them. Usually you have to go down the cliff, and then when you want to come back, you have to go all the way up again. So it can be really tiring and not easy for everybody, but at least you will be the only person standing there for sure. You can watch birds, see the pools with the octopuses and the fish, so that's something I really enjoy. And the dogs can also go, which is also great. Okay, so let's continue. Barco, boat, barco. Bikini, no translation needed. Bikini. Boia, safety buoy, boia. Bronzeado, tan, bronzeado. Calções de banho, swimming trunks, calções de banho. Chinelo caranguejo, crab, caranguejo. Chapéu, hat, chapéu. Chapéu de sol, parasol, chapéu de sol. Chinelo, flip-flop, chinelo. Concha, shell, concha. Corrente, current, corrente. Costa, coast, costa. Escaldão, sunburn, escaldão. Falésia, cliff, falésia. Fato de banho, bathing suit, fato de banho. Gaivota, seagull, gaivota. Gelado, ice cream, gelado. Horizonte, horizon, horizonte. Lapa, limpet, lapa. Maré, tide, maré. Maré alta, high tide. Maré alta. Maré baixa, low tide. Maré baixa. To go to the beach is usually better to go when the tide is rising if you want to swim, because otherwise the currents can be very strong and you'll have a yellow flag, and that's not fun. Nadador salvador, lifeguard. Nadador salvador. Mar, sea, mar. Oceano, ocean, oceano. Onda, wave, onda. Passadiço, walkway, passadiço. Pássaro, bird, pássaro. Praia, beach, praia. Peixe, fish, peixe. Peixe-aranha, weaver or weaver fish, I think it's called in English. Peixe-aranha. This is a small fish that usually hides under the sand, so it can be dangerous to step on if you are walking around, usually in shallow waters, if you're not using any feet protection, because it can be really, really, really painful. So if that happens, just search for the lifeguard. If not, well, people give lots of different advices. I'm not sure which actually work, but common sense tells us that you should apply something really hot on it. So if you have nothing else, just pee on it and see if it works. Just give it a try. Poça, pool, poça. This is not a swimming pool. It's just those pools that form in the rocks where you can look at fishes and octopuses. Poça. Polvo, octopus, polvo. Protetor solar, sunscreen, protetor solar. Pulga do mar, sandhopper. Not really sure about the name, but it's quite common to see them in sandy coasts of Europe. They just hop around like little fleas. They're quite harmless. Rocha, rock, rocha. Sal, salt, sal. Sol, sun, sol. Sombra, shadow, sombra. Toalha, towel, toalha. And now some verbs. Apanhar escaldão, to get a sunburn. Apanhar uma onda, to catch a wave. Eu vou apanhar uma onda. Boiar, to float. Bronzear-se, to get a tan. This is a reflexive verb. Bronzear-se. Eu bronzeio-me. Dar mergulho. To take a dive. Dar mergulho. If you want to go to the water, you can also say eu vou dar mergulho. Deitar-se ao sol. To lay in the sun. Deitar-se na toalha. To lay on the towel. You can also say deitar-se na toalha ao sol. To lay on the towel in the sun. Estar ao sol. To be in the sun. Ir à água. That means to go bathe and swim. Mergulhar. To dive. Meter protetor solar. Put sunscreen on. Molhar os pés. Wet the feet. Eu vou molhar os pés. That's what you usually do when you have a yellow flag. Nadar. To swim. Sair da água. Leave the water. Eu vou sair da água. Estou com frio. I'm going to leave the water. I am cold. Secar na toalha. To dry on the towel. Tomar banho. To bathe. Eu vou tomar banho. And that's all for now, dear listeners. Next week, we are going to use all of this vocabulary in actual sentences.